looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be tackled.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is a type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Rooks. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Breaks the ground to the 25, and there's room. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking to fire. He fires a bullet to the right. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Got his man on the right, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah,
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Cougar. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds a tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He has the first and still on his feet. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The offense changing the play. Off play action on 1st down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Power football with the run. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokies. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under fire. Got room at the 35. moves those sticks. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rooks. That's caught. It's sticky. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
Looking for the 4th down conversion, BYU comes to the line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6s.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, BYU!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Hokies decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Dickey. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Rooks. On the move to his left. Unleashes one. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to put it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Hokies are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On the move, it's Whitehead. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Finds a little space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Rooks. Finds his big tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 4 over Florida. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to intercept, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Running the red zone, it's Dickey. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Rooks. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get it.
Wide open spaces. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket, He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, still looking. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rooks. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going downfield for the big play. Pick off! What a play by this defense! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Now, they got a lot of trust in this running back on these big downs to go find a way to get it done. On that fourth down, that is a huge play in this game, and he delivers for his team.
Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Hokies want to move quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. The give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Hokies. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
BYU 48, Virginia Tech 41.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get another look at this Hokie offense. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They get to him as he throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You got to be able to blitz, but get home. It's one thing to blitz just to blitz, but you got to find a way, slip through those cracks. Nice job by the defense. The QB had no clue. He was hanging in there, trying to be tough. Got hit as he threw the football, forced the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The BYU offense heads on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give as they work on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Makes the grab. It's Sticky. Out of bounds, wide at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Back to throw, it's Rooks. They're working that left side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.